What's going on, y'all? It's your boy KC Fowler, one half of the Fowlers podcast, host of the Melanin Warriors podcast, coming with episode 2 of the ancient royals of Egypt, man. We're going to be talking about Seti the First. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's go. Seti the First, or Menantre Seti, was the second pharaoh of the 19th dynasty of Egypt, son of Ramses the First, who I covered in my last episode. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all go ahead and go check that out. He ruled during the New Kingdom period from 1294 to 1279 BC, and he is the father of Ramses II. So his name, Seti, it pretty much means of Set. And that means he was named after Set and possibly even worked with the Neter Set. The philosopher Manetho incorrectly stated that he was the first ruler of the 19th dynasty due to Ramses the First's short reign, which like I said, I covered Ramses the First in my first episode. His reign was really short, and that's why it was perceived that Seti was the first ruler of the 19th dynasty. I mentioned in the last episode, Seti and his father were trying to repair the Akhenaten religious reform, but he was met with resistance from the Hittite state. Seti the First was not able to completely destroy the Hittites, but he managed to reconquer most of the contested territory of Egypt and met with several victories in all of his campaigns. He fought at least one of these battles with the Hittite king Muwalatales, defeating him. Then after they signed a treaty, Seti the First was able to establish the frontier in Kadesh. So while he established this frontier, he continued to fortify it, opening mines, quarries, wells, and he even rebuilt temples and shrines dedicated to the Neteru. Seti went on to build a memorial temple dedicated to Osiris and decorated carefully with some of the color of that temple still remains today, man. Like, that just shows the detail and the intricate patterns and everything like that, and the hard work that was put into this for thousands and thousands of years. It's still there today, man, and that's just freaking amazing. So it is said that during his 9th year rule, he appointed his son Ramses II as his heir, but that was just purely speculation. Nobody could really prove that. There was really nothing to back that up per se. So Seti the First had his tomb discovered by a Giovanni Battista in 1817, and it was well preserved. It was said to be the longest at 446 feet and the deepest of all the tombs of the great pharaohs of the 19th dynasty. I will go into his mummified body that was examined, but I will not do that, guys, for my own reasons, because honestly, that death and mummification in the tombs was very sacred to the ancient Egyptians, and they shouldn't have been messing with it in the first place. But we're gonna leave that with that said. So the second ruler of the 19th dynasty paved a way for one of the greatest pharaohs of this dynasty, Ramses II. There's still a lot of mystery behind Seti the First, his rule, but it was evident he was one of the great Melanin rulers of Egypt. So y'all go ahead and join me next week for something special. We're taking a break from the royalty of ancient Egypt. So the Melanin Warriors will have a very special guest to kick off a brand new segment of the Melanin Warriors podcast, guys. Y'all don't want to miss that, man. And remember, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. Ashe. Let's go.